Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Ray again, by the way. I know I haven't been doing a lot of voiceovers lately, and that's because I'm currently in fucking Rome. I'm going to be here, and I'm going to be in Italy for like an entire month, but I'm in Rome for 2 weeks, like whole story. But yes, my beloved editors are doing a lot of the recordings right now, but you know what? You guys don't care. If you do, you can follow me on Instagram. I'm going to be bombarding you guys with Italy content there. But today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're not exactly going to be spilling tea on any kind of drama. Instead, we're going to examine and discuss the most problematic and least liked beauty influencers. Earlier this month, Insider.com published a survey of over 1,000 people ranking the most liked beauty influencers to the least liked, and I got inspired. So let's examine the case of the least liked beauty influencers and how they earned their very coveted position. So let's get started. Of course, the first person on here is James Charles. I don't think there's ever been a fall from grace quite like this. He used to be the face of the YouTube beauty scene, and he was seemingly everywhere. And now he ranked dead last in Insider survey, making him the most disliked beauty influencer out of the 99 options. James Charles, born in 1999, started out with a modest YouTube channel in 2015. After a photo of his went viral, he became the first male brand ambassador for CoverGirl just a year later. He was very popular due to his willingness to break gender norms, and yeah, that's pretty significant. He got called YouTube's most famous beauty vlogger by Variety, and in 2018, he launched his first clothing and cosmetics line, Sisters Apparel and the Sisters Collection, respectively. And in 2019, he had some 10 million subscribers on his YouTube channel. Now he still has a ton of subscribers. He has 24.6 million at the time, but that doesn't mean much. His latest videos have barely cracked 2 million views, which isn't the best ratio. It's pretty alright, but his popularity has waned a lot after the infamous bi-sister scandal in 2019. This was absolutely crazy. Tati Westbrook accused James of sexually harassing straight men, which was seemingly in retaliation for James Charles posting an endorsement for Sugar Bear Hair, a competitor of Tati's. Tati released a video called Bi-Sister directed at James, severing ties with him. Plenty of Tati's fans dropped James Charles, and if you think that this makes James Charles out to be some innocent victim, you'd be dead wrong. What really hurt James Charles's reputation was his sexting allegations. Now, if the sexting was between two consenting adults, there wouldn't be anything to report. Him texting a dick pic to someone unsolicited would be nasty and might be worthy of some tea, but Charles did neither of those things. He was allegedly texting minors, like kids. Children. More than 15 people accused James Charles of sexual misconduct, including sending sexual photos to underage boys, and he didn't even deny this. He said, "I was being reckless. These conversations should have never happened."
Looking back, that was so stupid, because as I did more research on these topics and self-reflected, I realized that the receipts and the screenshots and the specific details of the interaction really don't matter, because I fucked up and I needed to take accountability for my actions and, most importantly, apologize to the people that were affected by them. These conversations should have never happened, point blank period. There's no excuse for it, there's no ifs, ands, or buts, and I take full responsibility for that.
This got him temporarily demonetized and caused several sponsors to drop him, as they should have. Yet he still has a platform and tons of followers. Even if he is the least liked YouTuber, he still has fans. Earlier this year, a lawsuit was filed against James Charles alleging that he overworked and underpaid his producer Kelly Rockline. But the icing on the cake came just the other day when James Charles said his biggest regret of his career. Now, it seems like the worst people know each other, because now we have another famous male makeup and beauty influencer on our list, Jeffree Star. I am honestly not really sure if Star was ever really well liked. He's been popular since the MySpace days in the early 2000s for his singing and songwriting, but these days he's known mostly for his makeup, including his cremated palette, which was released last year to a lot of controversy due to the current pandemic. But he's had a lot of controversies, from old videos of him yelling out racial slurs, and another video of him surfaced where he made jokes about lightening a black woman's skin with battery acid.
Oh, you know damn motherfucker well what you did. What I do? You had snake battery acid in my auntie face. What? Yes, you did. Don't deny that crap. Oh my God, when the hell did I do that, girl? You did that shit a couple of months ago. You say black folk cannot wear MAC cosmetics and you splash your ass in her face. Well, maybe if she wasn't wearing the wrong foundation color, I wouldn't have to splash no battery acid. I wanted to lighten her skin tone, girl. But that ain't correct. You know she was in the hospital. I mean, oh, I'm so sorry, ma'am.
He's also worn cornrows despite being, white. These racist videos and other allegations got him dropped by Morphe, a cosmetics company. They said, "Today we've made the decision to cease all commercial activity related to Jeffree Star and affiliated products." This was in 2020, by the way. "We expect this to conclude within the coming weeks. As we look to the future, we will continue to share updates on what lies ahead for the Morphe brand." And there was also his involvement in the Bi-Sister scandal, where Tati accused Jeffree of gaslighting and forcing her to make the video against James Charles. He's also been accused of sexual misconduct by several people. Leaked documents later appeared to show one of Star's accusers being paid $45,000 by a Jeffree Star Cosmetics executive. But unlike the others in this video, Jeffree has seemed to take a lower profile lately. That, of course, doesn't excuse any of his past actions. There's a lot of other stuff that he did that we just don't have time to get into today, but trust me on this. Trust me. Though he's still making videos, he has moved out to Wyoming and has kept a lower profile than before, yet he still has 6.7 million followers on Twitter and 16.3 million subscribers on YouTube. And his videos have around 1 million views at least. Seriously, people, why are you still standing these guys? Who is still watching him? We're going to actually skip over Tati since we've already covered most of her transgressions. She's not unproblematic, she's just not as problematic as others. Next, we have Amanda and Singh. Earlier this year, Amanda and Singh, who has 1.4 million subscribers on YouTube, was feuding with a bunch of other beauty gurus over politics. And Singh is conservative and had tried to defend the Trump supporters who stormed the Capitol on January 6th. She wrote, "The left, I hate it here. America is embarrassing. Only we can riot and loot, defund the police. Just do what the government tells you and don't ask questions. The right, let's fight for freedom. We love the USA. Defend the Constitution. We support our military and law enforcement flag of the United States." I wasn't able to get an actual pic of the tweet since the account has been suspended, which should really tell you everything you need to know. She also admitted to obviously voting for Trump. Now, this isn't exactly a political channel, but let's face it, she's also a racist. Jackie Aina was one of the first to call her out on this, tweeting, "How would you know this? You've been taking notes, huh? Because I specifically remember you to my face telling me on a brand trip how you weren't making money anymore because you were too white for brands and girls like me were getting all the deals. Your rebrand makes sense now." This was years ago and I forgot she even said that until recently. I don't always feel the need to air out every encounter I have with influencers because guess what? We all work with people we don't like. If I blasted everyone all the time, I would be the messy one. The crazy thing is when she said this to me, it wasn't even true. Girls like me weren't getting all the deals and white influencers were, and still are, paid much higher than we are. I said this to her, but it went in one ear and out the other. Amanda also claimed to be mixed race at one point, despite not being mixed, according to one beauty blogger. She said, "People showing up at the Capitol doesn't mean he won. Just like you curling your hair and tanning your skin doesn't mean you're mixed." She also sued Sephora, the makeup company, for freaking defamation after they dropped her for her Twitter comments. And Singh's attorneys argued that Sephora, quote unquote, made false and defamatory statements about her, which exposed her to ridicule. Again, people can have their politics, but companies are also free to drop who they want if they think they're going to be trouble, and I don't totally blame them for canning Amanda. Obviously, she isn't as big of a YouTuber as the others in this video, but she's clearly no stranger to controversy. So let's talk about someone who managed to dig their way out of controversy and become the internet's current favorite beauty YouTuber, Manny Mu. Manny was ranked first on the Insider poll. He started out on Instagram in 2014 while working at Mac and started a YouTube channel in 2016. He currently has 4.6 million subscribers on YouTube, with his videos consistently getting hundreds of thousands of views. Previously, he was associated with both Star and Charles, and in 2018, he was a major player in Dramageddon, when his friendships with Jeffree Star began to reach a rough patch with him and other beauty YouTubers, Laura Lee and Nikita Dragon, replacing him in their collaborations with Gabriel Zamora. During this time, Manny also received criticism for a resurfaced video where he was suspicious of an Uber driver who couldn't speak English. In 2020, he told Insider that he took 2 months off of YouTube, where he started going to therapy after collaborating with Biden administration on a video about the COVID vaccine. And doing a video series helped young queer people come out on Snapchat. His likability ratings went up. There honestly hasn't been much drama about him since Dramageddon, which indicates that he has either managed to stay out of the spotlight or he just hasn't done that many controversial things, so that's great for him. And it's good that his past isn't completely covered up, and it's nice to see him doing well. Anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know down below in the comments what you think of Manny Mu and your favorite beauty influencers. Also, who are your least favorite beauty influencers? Why not talk about that? I'd love to hear it and see if the stats compare. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and don't forget to follow the Hot Tea team on Twitter. See you guys next time. Bye bye.